Alrighty, here we are, Monday morning, leaving for work. It is 3:30. I mean, sorry, 4:30. 3:30. I'd be a little early, but as I mentioned previously, I do believe that this is the last of my extra days this month. I'd love to have more, but for now, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Maybe I need to butter up my boss. Anyway, the lady who has been gone, that everybody's been kind of filling in her hours, supposedly is back tomorrow. So I hear. That's fine. I enjoyed it while it lasted. I might have made more money this month than I have all year. That ain't saying much. That's not true. But that's okay. I'm ready for it. Let's get this week going. I got some little things added in here and there this week. Spurs have a match Wednesday at 3:15 against Man United. That should be good. Also have a video conference with my father's nephrologist. What else do we have this week? I have a massage stretch. Oh, and I get to cut my grass. Woohoo! Finally. No, and it's raining today, so I think today's actually the first day that I'm allowed to actually cut it, and it's raining. So I really don't want to cut it when it's as long as it is and wet, so may hold off for a day or two. Yeah, I may actually just bump that joker back to Wednesday. What else we got going on this week? That might be about it. Might be a little bit of a chill week compared to some in recent memory, but the week doesn't get over till you get Monday going. So that's what we're going to do. I'll holler at you later. Okay, I'm in the garage. I need to be in my happy place. I'm just annoyed. I just got off the phone with 2 different medical providers. And yes, the questions that I had for them were very different, but they were also handled in such different ways. I called the eye doctor because I received notice about renewing my driver's license, and that I could do it online if I had a statement from an eye exam in the previous 12 months, which I had at the beginning of September. And they were more than helpful. Now, it costs $25. But I think most folks would agree that paying $25 is better than having to go down to the DMV in person. And they will send the proof that is needed electronically to the DMV. So I don't even have to do anything with it. I just handle the rest of what I have to do online to renew my license. And since I have an appointment to see them again in a little over 2 weeks, I believe, I didn't even have to pay for it. She said, just pay for it when you're here, and it'll be taken care of. Awesome. Thank you. Now, over the weekend, I discovered that the visit to the neurologist on September 20th, let me tell you what happened while I was there. The young lady said, you have an outstanding balance of $410, which came as somewhat of a surprise. I really thought more of that would be handled by my insurance, but I guess not. So I said, let's pay it. I'll just pay it. Just pay it. Just pay it. So I put my debit card in, punched in the necessary numbers, and she said, oh, it didn't work. Let's try it again. So I put it in, And it still, to her, didn't look like it worked. Well, now, I'm done. If it ain't working, it ain't working. If you don't have any other way to do it than this, we ain't doing it today. And she said, I said, I hope it didn't go through twice. She said, I don't think it did, but if it did, we'll fix it. I said, okay. Now, this was before I even had my procedure that they were doing. And I said, on the way out, we'll check. And on the way out, an hour later, maybe more, I opened my banking app and I looked and I had 2 pending charges for $410.50 each. And I said, it's already shown up on my banking app twice. Oh, I'm sorry. If it continues to go through, call the billing department. Well, see, that alone is annoying because I shouldn't have to. I've already let you know right now that it's there twice. You need to take care of this right now. But they didn't, and now it's on my checking statement that I've paid $821. And I called. And of course, they asked for a number that I don't have, and then somebody, but they took it for some reason. And then when I actually spoke to someone, and they asked for the same number, and I gave them the same number, they said, actually, you should look on the back of the page, and the blah, 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 blah. Your account number should be there. Well, why is the account number not on the front of the page? Why do I have to look in the fine print on the back of the page? But I gave her the account number. She said, oh, yes. And, of course, she also asked for all the information that the first person asked. Name, address, date of birth, last 4 social. I guess that was about it. And I explained to her what had happened. And she said, well, do you have a copy of the statement? I said, I do online banking, like most of the world. I don't have a bank statement to bring you. Do you have the receipt? No, I didn't get one. The credit card machine wasn't working. I didn't get a receipt. But my bank statement shows that I paid twice. And I said to the lady, I'm sorry, I know this isn't your fault, but it's frustrating. She rolled with it and just kept going. And finally I said, nope, and I hung up. I'm either going to, first of all, I'm not getting anywhere. So what's the point in continuing to feed my frustration and take it out on someone whose fault it isn't? And by God, if she didn't call me right back, because they've got my number. I'm sorry, Mr. Davis. Can I get your can I get you to confirm your date of birth and blah 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 blah? I said no, and hung up again. And she left me alone. And that's when I called Southern Eye. So fortunately, the good call came second, which helped alleviate the frustration. But the more I think about it, the more frustrating it is. What business takes in money of any amount? I know 800 is not a significant number to them, but it sure as fuck is to me. But what business takes in money and doesn't have a receipt of it? Doesn't have a record? She couldn't tell me if there were 2 payments made for $410 on that account. Why is it up to me to prove their mistake? Ugh. I don't need that shit in my life, to be honest. I don't need that kind of frustration. And I know it shouldn't frustrate me as much as it does, but there's other shit I gotta do than try to go back and find a receipt from a month ago. If I don't have a receipt. And I could drive there. It's on the other side of town. And, you ready for this? I'm pissed off because my insurance isn't paying for a whole lot of it. This is all testing that my doctor sent me for. And when all the test results were sent to my doctor, you know what my doctor said? Nothing we can do about it. So why the fuck did I get all that testing done? What was the point? I could have told you there was something wrong. And now I'm spending, I don't know, $1,000 and being annoyed with these customer service people who don't have a clue, only to be told, man, there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, your nervous system is all fucked up, but there's nothing we can do about it. Thanks for your $1,000 and 2 trips across town and the annoying, uncomfortable testing we had to do to you. At least with the eye stuff, as uncomfortable as that was, it's a beneficial procedure that I'm benefiting. I've rectified a problem with my vision. I don't mind, and that's being, well, it's not being paid for 100% either. It's not costing me as much as the other stuff that apparently is of no account. Oh, man. Anyway. So it's already 1 o'clock and I'm just now out here and it's leg day. It's not really leg day. Tomorrow should be leg day, but I'm going to do it today. I'm going to bump it back up a day. And then maybe bump it up another day next week. Just to kind of get back to where I'm doing it on the weekend and not the beginning of the week. Dinner's in the crock pot. I haven't done any laundry yet. I will after give Walt a shower and change his sheets and pillowcases and the sheet on his chair. I ordered some doggy pee pads. I don't suppose that's the technical term, but nonetheless. So that I can put them up between the sheet and his chair. Because he's at an age where he's dribbling. Sorry if that's TMI. It's part of getting old, I guess. I've been spraying it with various things that should help keep the odor at bay. Elimination is my goal. Elimination of that odor. What am I going to do when I'm his age? I'll do the same things he used to do. Chrissy, if I ever get that way, just shoot me. By God, wouldn't I like to sometimes. But I'm obligated to care for him the best I can. I'm not sure why. I'm such a fool. Now I'm just being a dick. I know. You can get my leg day started and I'll holler at you later.